Yes, Sirena. So now we will see some basic examples on conditional statements. So now new, and under that we have to create a Python file. So let's take, I will go with first one, even or odd. So I want to read a value from the keyboard and I want to check that whether the given value is even number or odd number. Okay. So first, as we know, so we have to take the input from the keyboard. So int of input of, sorry, enter the value, and then we have to check that whether it is even or odd. So if n percentile to equal to 0, then it is even number, because you know, so if something is successfully divisible by 2, then remainder, if it is remainder 0, so then we call it is a even number. So percentile operator will give you the remainder always. So now else print odd number. Okay. So now if you observe here two things, so this operator we call arithmetic operator, and where it will give you the remainder of the given value, and where the double equal, whatever you observe here, it is relational operator, so which is used to verify that whether these two values are equal or not. Okay. So now if I'm running this one, so it will take the input from the keyboard whatever we entered, so that will check conditionally whether it is even or odd. So let's take, I'm giving the 5. So now it's showing odd number. And when I'm running the same, if I'm giving 22, so it will give the even number. Likewise, based on the given input, whatever we are giving, so it will decide whether it is even or odd number. So if this program is clear for everyone, or any doubt up to here?
Sir, what if we give 0?
It will give you even, because 0 also even number, right?
Okay,
So it will give the even only.
okay, okay, sir.
Any other doubts? Okay, done. So I will go with another question, another program. So I want to find the like a bigger value among between, I mean that between the two values. First I will check. So I want to take the two inputs, and I need to print the bigger value from the respective two values. That is what I am trying to do that. Okay. So now I'm taking an example as a bigger. Yeah. So here I'm taking two values as an input. So a equal to int of input of, yeah, enter value, and b equal to int of input of enter value. And now first condition, if a greater than b, then print a is big. Okay. So now the same thing, elif, if b greater than a, then print b is big. And finally, if both are failed, it means that a and b, whatever we given, both are equal. So that I can confirm by equal. So if you observe here, so first I'm reading the two values a and b from the keyboard, and I'm storing that values into a comma b. So that is how the assignment operator will work here. And then if condition I'm writing, if a greater than b, so here greater than or whatever the less than generally we use, that is also called as relational operator only. So here whatever the a greater than b we are writing, so this condition true, that means a is bigger one, obviously, comparatively b. Similarly, l if b greater than a means it is b is big. So if both are failed means A greater than B is failed and B greater than A failed means obviously it is A equal to B, that is both are equal. So likewise we can compare the two values with three conditions totally. So now we can give the different variation of inputs. Let's take 5 and 6. So now you see B is big, it's coming, and similarly I'm giving 6 and 5. Now you are getting A is big, and finally if I'm giving both are same, so it's showing equal. So I hope you understand, like that while you are defining conditions of any program, you should create, I mean that you should cover as much as I mean that as much as many cases you have to cover while we are writing the program. So we should cover all the cases, whatever possibilities are there for the respective requirement, we have to cover as part of if else. So this is one more example, so please try to understand. If you have any doubt, please ask me.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Other people? Okay,
It's
good.
clear, sir.
Now let's take example. I want to find the major or minor. Like I want to take age. So as we know, if the age is more than 18, then we can say it is a major, otherwise minor, right? So that example I'm taking, it is also simple one. But here I'm using the relation operator called greater than or equal to. Yeah, see here I'm reading the value. So a is equal to again int of input of enter value, and now I'm checking if age greater than or equal to 18. So that means if age is either equal to 18 or greater than or equal, so then we should print it is a major. So print major, and now else. So obviously greater than 18, if not means it is obviously less than 18 only. So we can print it minor. Okay. So if I'm taking more than 18, like 85, so showing major. If I'm taking below 18, that is 12, it is taking minor. If I'm taking 18 exactly, it is also showing major, if you observe the output, okay? But in the same way, if I'm giving the negative values, minus 89, so it's showing minor, but it's not right? Because negative value should not accept as part of age. So that we have to take care. Now I'm taking if age greater than 0. So it means at least 1. Then only I will verify that major or minor. Okay. Else, so simply I can say that it is invalid age. So this is one of the example for nested if. So now we can say invalid. So now we can run this. See, if I'm giving the negative right now, you won't get the output, you're simply getting the invalid. Okay. Now if I'm getting something which one positive value, so you are getting the appropriate major or minor. So likewise, you can validate the data which is given by the customer by putting the more number of conditions. So this is the way how you control the invalid data. Is it clear now? This is just go through this example also. If you have any doubts, please ping me.
Clear, sir.
Good. Yeah, let's take example. You want to check that. So two conditions at a time. Assume that, okay? Two conditions if you want to check at a time. So simply we can say that I want to take the city and salary. So my valid one is salary should be more than 10,000 and city should be Hyderabad. So likewise, I'm checking. So here I want to do the logical operator. Okay. So first I want to take the salary. So I can take float of input of enter salary, and after that city equal to input of enter city. So now if you want to check the both conditions at a time, so in that case we should write, so salary less than or equal to 10,000 and end. So this is the condition to join the multiple. So city equal to Hyderabad. So means if user entered both city and Hyderabad at a time as the expected values, okay, so then it will accept the output. So now it should given the both the conditions. And if you want to check either of that, anything it okay, then in that case we go with R. So we have AND or R. So logical operators in Python, you can use them based on your requirement. Okay. So print valid I'm giving, else print invalid. Okay. So now I'm trying to open that. So if I'm giving the amount, let's say 5,000 I given and Hyderabad I given. Now it's showing valid. So either of that, if you given the wrong one, like example I given 4,000 is correct, but city I'm taking VSKP. Okay. So now it is showing invalid because amount is less than, but city is not correct. Similarly, if I'm giving 25,000 as a amount and city, let's take Hyderabad, though you are not getting the value. So likewise, both should be true. Either of any one is wrong, it's showing invalid only. Okay. So AND or OR we can use to combine the multiple conditions as per our requirement in the program. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Yeah. So now based on that particular statements, I shared all, I think I shared, but if not, I will share with you. So some assignments I already created. So in this, sorry. Yeah. So in this, we have some set of questions on the conditional statement. So I will briefly explain the sum of that, and you can gone through the all the questions. I hope 15 questions are there. So please try to do these all questions, and if you have any questions, you can ask me on the Monday class. So here, if you see, first one, write a Python script to get the number from the user and print whether it's a positive or negative. That is, you know that. Take three numbers from the user, print the greatest number like ABC. Out of that, you have to print the greatest one. And write a Python script that takes year from the print and whether leap year or not. Means if the year is divisible by 4 or 400, we call it as a leap year. Otherwise, it is a non-leap year. So likewise, other questions also are given. So please do these questions. And if you have any questionnaire, I mean the doubts in that, you can ask me. So along with this particular examples, I will share this what you call document also. Please go through that. And still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So is there any doubts as of now? Any
No,
doubts?
sir.
Good. Then tomorrow anyway holiday, right? So try to do these conditional statements and come up with all the doubts if you have. And maybe if possible, it is 15 and still I will collect some more questions and I will share with you and try to do that. And Monday I will start the looping statements, that is while loop and for loop. So by that time, please complete the practice of conditional statements, that is if else, because loops 100% we will use the conditional along with the loop. So by the time if you clarified that, it might help to understand more easily looping statements. That I will start from Monday. Okay.
Okay, sir.